So my garage, everyone wants to see it. I never really show it because you can see it's a freaking mess. This video I figured I'd take you around and kind of show you the ins and outs, some of my tools, and basically my garage setup. And then maybe we'll do a little bit of cleaning. As you can see, it's, you know, kind of pieced together. I didn't personally build this garage. It was here when I bought the house. But it's decent. It's a single bay. It's about 25 feet long by about 12 feet wide. No floor inside. It's got a small lean-to built onto the side here. That probably comes out about another additional 10 feet. And it's probably only about 15 feet in length. You can see it's not the entire length of the garage there. Garage door sucks ass, which is why I've got the green tarp just kind of holding the wind out. But it's my riding lawnmower chilling outside. It's my off-road lawnmower trailer sort of leaning up against the side there, and lots of other junk. Stacks of tires, just old golf cart parts, my old engine hoist that I built out of tube steel, and an old kind of pickup truck crane. There's Paul's old tractor, just sitting, may you rest in pieces. It's another old lawnmower, just, you know, laying around, being lazy. Over here on the side with the lean-to on it, you can see the guy that constructed this used particle board. And it's just fucking shit. I can put my foot through that. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Gonna have to build a new garage before too long. So around the back of the garage, we got one of those old school mobile home style windows that hardly ever work. And a lot more shitty ass particle board. Yay for me. Pretty much every bit of glass in any window in this garage is blown out at some point or another, so it's all been replaced with translucent plastic, which sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go inside. That's where I keep the snowblower, the wheelbarrow, gas cans and shit. The Craftsman crawler, you guys saw that. It's sort of a workbench. There's some shelves up there. Lots of weird shit that came with the garage. And something else I thought I'd show you guys. I don't know what the hell this is. It's really weird, but I just found it, and it's got this little spinny thing on the back, and it's like a squirrel cage fan on the inside. It's really strange, like almost like air feeds into this side and comes out this edge. It sits on this mount, and it's spring-loaded to go sideways. It's fucking weird. I don't know what this is. I've never really even seen anything like it. You can see how the mount kind of twists. I assume it sits on a truck or something as it goes down the road, and the wind goes in here and spins this doohickey and makes a friggin' racket. I don't really know what the hell this thing is. It's probably old and worth something, but it says it's made in the USA, Majestic Manufacturing, made in Worcester, Mass. So yeah, I know a few of you guys probably live in Mass. You guys ever seen anything like that? I haven't. But moving along, we got workbench number one, still in the lean-to here. There's the inside of the trailer window. Even got curtains. And no, I didn't hang the curtains. My chop saw, jigsaw, my mess of nuts and bolts, and my little organizer trays of nuts and bolts. Now this is actually the outside wall of the garage that you're looking at on the inside of the lean-to. You can see I've tried to insulate certain areas to keep the heat in during the winter. It's my little wood stove right there. Now we are entering the main area of the garage, and you guys have been in here quite a few times. The Murray being used as a workbench. Jake, my buddy Street Legal Carts, his project. That's the Mud King in pieces. He's kind of in the middle of working on that. Paul's Mud Monster mower, we're working on that. You guys know about that. This old pressure washer I still haven't done anything with. I'm probably going to pull the motor and make a little go-kart for my son or something. It's like a little 4-horse engine. Mess of pressure washer lines, tires, Paul's OHV engine, it's a 14.5, more tires, hood, my other kind of work desk. I more or less built that racing lawnmower right there on this work desk in all my videos. You guys saw that. Just some random parts and lots of tools. Very misplaced. This is my old salamander heater. I used this back in the day before the wood stove. It's 40,000 BTU, runs on K1. Works pretty good. heats it up fast in here, but man, the smell and the fumes will fucking kill you after a while. It sucks. Now behind the Murray, we've got a shit ton of metal parts, just random metal pieces. I can't help myself but to not throw away anything that looks like it'll be even remotely useful. And what garage wouldn't be complete without a bucket of random useless fucking items? I mean, I don't even know where that came from, but it's there. I mean, there's just, actually I think that's a bolt for the front pin of a Craftsman. There's just some random stuff in here, key switch, old grinding discs, you know, random nuts and bolts. Everyone's got one of those buckets, am I right, people? This is the main workbench of the garage. This kind of stretches the whole back wall length here, and this is where I do most of my work. I try to anyways. Got an old, I think it's a Briggs motor just chilling here. I don't even know where that came from. I think actually Jake brought that over and it's just been sitting. This is my skill saw, the metal cutting blade. My old grinder. I don't even know what the hell this thing is, to be honest with you. I don't even know what year it is, but it's old. It still works. Friggin' amazing. Underneath the old workbench here, we've got, that's actually Jake's motor for his Mud King. This is a 18.5 horse horizontally opposed twin that needs a little bit of carburetor work. This motor actually originally came on Paul's green tractor. And we really had nothing but problems with it, so we took it off, put the single cylinder OHV on there because I personally like them better than the twins. I always tell people anything over 10 horsepower in most cases is overkill. So definitely don't need 18 horse on the front of the tractor. Lots of engine parts up there. Lots of Briggs 5 horse parts for the most part. There's a clone cover, but there's 2 Briggs engine blocks up there and a rebuild kit. And of course the racing mower. You guys are very familiar with this. Haven't really done much of anything to this thing actually recently. It's just been cold, wet, and rainy, so I haven't really wanted to paint or drive it or do anything, but that should probably change soon. Over here, I've got my 2 sets of toolboxes. This set here, this orange box, is all my standard tools. Lots of wrenches, sockets, adapters, pretty much anything to do anything you can think of. This box is all metric, and more wrenches and hammers and pliers, pretty much everything. Those 2 toolboxes are my main toolboxes. I almost always work out of these 2 toolboxes. These 2 rolling tool chests, they actually came with the garage. I don't really use the tools in them that much, not because they're bad or anything, but just because I've pretty much got everything that's in here. But I've just basically left everything that the previous owner left for me, pretty much right where it was. I mean, there's wrenches, sockets, I mean, you friggin' name it. There's tons of stuff that he left me in here, which is just awesome. He was going to a retirement home, so he wasn't really interested in keeping any of the stuff. So as you can see, I just have a plethora of sockets, wrenches. This is the 1/4-inch drives. I mean, that's a honing tool for cylinder bores. Just tons and tons and tons of shit. I know Bubba Winchester. I know you were wondering what was in all these toolbox drawers, and I told you, man, there wasn't much. Just a lot of random shit. And look at all this drill bits. And there's points in there from old motors. Ton of friggin' screwdrivers. I'm afraid to put any of my tools in here because they'll probably end up rusty like all these ones. But, I mean, you can just see. That's all soldering, pipe flange tools, and flare tools, and double flare tools, and solder, and little valve spring compressor, and just, I don't know, man. There's just so much stuff. Stuff I don't even know what the hell it does. And what garage wouldn't be complete without a calendar? Damn. What day is it again? So now that I've showed you guys what a freaking mess my area is, I'm going to try to clean it up the best I can, maybe get a little bit more floor space in here, so I can start working on some of my stuff, like Paul's tractor, and I know Jake is hoping to work on his Mud King here sooner or later, so I want to get some room in here for that. I'd like to get the Murray out of here eventually so I can ride that again. That would be kind of nice, and I'm sure you guys are itching for romp videos, and I'm itching to make the damn thing, so yeah, let's clean. Alright, so we got the garage door open there, letting the place air out. Trying to move some of the junk out of the way. We got pieces of my buddy Jake, aka Street Legal Carts. He's left parts of his Mud King just kind of scattered about, and we're trying to gather those together and kind of make some sense of that mayhem. He's still got a ways to go on this project. There's some more pieces over there, but I've gone a long way to cleaning up this whole side of the garage and the desk over there. So now I'm going to try to work on cleaning out this side, getting the Murray out of there, and maybe trying to make some sense of the scrap metal madness pile behind it, because that is just ridiculous. So I collected all the shavings on my desk from the grinder. Got a mound. Yeah, it's all metal. Getting stuff out of the way. I actually found a motor that I didn't even realize I had. It's a 28 cubic inch Briggs flathead. I think it came from one of the Craftsman's. It's been hiding out here in the corner for I don't even know how long. But there it is. More parts. So the Murray is pretty much ready to be pulled out, with the exception of the two flat front tires. I'm going to have to put some new tires on this thing because these tires, I don't know, they're just wider than the rear, they stick out more, and I want grippier front tires, so those will get swapped out soon. This Murray will actually get its own update very shortly. I'm going to do a bunch of work to it, just kind of freshen it up, make things better. Not really change a whole lot, but just make it a better machine, more comfortable, more reliable. Yeah, gonna get that out of the way, and then gonna dive into this pile of steel. So I got the Murray pushed out of the garage there, and I'm actually probably going to do a cold start, old start on that, since I haven't run that since the off-road lawnmower snow domination video you saw of me jumping that thing out back of my house. But that'll be kind of fun. I got Jake's Mud King piled there in the corner with all its parts and pieces kind of stacked with it. And right now I've actually got to go through all this scrap steel here in the corner and basically decide what I'm keeping, what I'm not keeping, and just scrap the junk and kind of somewhat organized pile of the stuff I want to keep. Something I would want to keep would be like the subwoofer magnet thing, or I don't know, like a big old piece of flat steel, you know, that's always good stuff. Stuff I wouldn't want to keep would be like this old muffler, coffee can, another old muffler there. I mean, there's some useless crap in here that I don't know why it's in here, but it is. It just all gets thrown in the pile, so now I gotta kind of go through the pile. Well, there we go. She is all cleaned up. I got all the trashy scrap metal, and that's gonna go off to the scrap heap. I got the smaller pieces kind of organized in this bucket. And I got the junk that I need to haul away to the scrapyard, the small stuff, in that bucket. And yeah, things are looking pretty good in here. I actually have a desk. I found some hammers. Those are buried under everything. And there's actually room to walk around in here now, which is awesome. As you can see, my son is working on the pressure washer. Did you fix the pressure washer?
Yeah.
Oh, good job. It saves me from having to do it. Anyways, we've got lots of room to walk around all sides, which is something I didn't have before, which is pretty awesome. So now, it's time to treat ourselves for a little bit of payoff. So she fired right up and it purrs like a kitten. I would have been surprised if it didn't. I mean, I put it away shutting off the gas every single time, so chances are it would always run good if you do that. Let's take this thing out for a little ride. Oh, the poor transmission. Yeah, she ran good. I was happy with it. No bugs, no kinks to work out, so that's good. I'll do a little rehash on that Murray soon. And like I said before, we got tons of room to work in here. The racing mower, gonna have to start pushing some progress on that bad boy here soon. Do a little bit more riding and then, unfortunately, take it apart to paint it and then put it back together. So it was a fairly productive day. I got the garage all cleaned up so I can actually get some work done. Even got a little Murray romp out of the whole ordeal, so it's tough to complain about that, isn't it? Well, thanks for watching the video, you guys. This is where I'm signing off. Let me know if you liked the video, comment, tell me what you think, and we'll see you next time.